Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for giving me the spirit to do this video. When we're out there teaching through the four corners of the earth, we have to realize and keep in mind the ones that are teaching, that are speaking, that you have to get to the point, man, and not get suckered into vain talk and babbling, all right? Because this is about glorifying Yahweh Yahushai and doing the will and pushing the gospel, man. Not glorifying yourself, not sounding like the smartest guy in the room with all these big extravagant words. Just teach the truth, man. Just teach the truth. Now let's go into the blue letter on this word corrupt.
Strong's G 4550. Sapras. Sapras.
Rotten, corrupted by one and no longer fit for use, worn out, of poor quality, bad, unfit for use, worthless. Right, man. There's certain things you don't have to say, man. When you're teaching, man, when you're speaking, man. It's more good for the hearers if you just get to the point on what you need to say, man. And when I mean get to the point, man, you do it properly. But there's certain things you can leave out your talk, man, whenever you're teaching, man. That's just unnecessary to do. And believe Yahweh Shem Yahushai would rather you do that, okay? And just teach the word, man, to glorify them, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? It's not about us. It's not about you, him, that guy, that guy. It's about just teaching the word, man. Sometimes brothers joke too much when they speak it, man. I see if a joke can edify, but certain things just go too far, man. And you need to refocus your mind back on pinpointing of teaching, man. Because you have listeners, whether they're Israelite listeners, okay, and they might be of the elect, or whether they're heathens. Because we got to speak to the heathens too to tell them their downfall. That's the whole point of being a witness of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So when we break down to these heathens the truth and they don't believe, when Yahushua comes down, he's glorified, okay? Because they're going to know we told them, man. If a heathen walks up and he's not being all belligerent and he is asking sincere questions, just answer the question. He don't know. We already know they don't know the truth. We already know they don't understand the scriptures, man. That was given to us. The mysteries was given to the Israelites, man, the saints. So you don't get all bothered and all like you just got in the truth last week. You just teach, man. Just teach. Okay? Because it's more edifying to, even if that's a heathen, to the Israelites that may be around or just listening in general, man. It's edifying. Okay? It's not edifying playing semantics for no reason on somebody who don't know nothing. All right? Especially if they're not playing games with you and they just simply don't know. Okay? From there, let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 14. Of these things put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord that they strive not about words to no profit. Right, man. Words to no profit, man. You got to watch out for that. You got to watch if you're doing that, man. I'm speaking to the ones that teach and that are speaking out on the highways and byways throughout the world, man. Okay? But to the subverting of the hearers, right. Concentrate on edifying, man, and less on semantics and games and all these huge words. You don't need a lot of huge words, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua don't care about that, man. They care about you teaching the word of sincerity and just really edifying. Okay? Verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. But shun profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more ungodliness. Right, man. And you know what happened when you have a lot of just vain, just talk, empty, that means nothing? All you do is give them occasion against us to act like we're not edifying, man. We always got to be sharp, man. We got to be sharp, okay? When you're teaching this gospel, man, it's serious. It's no joke. We got to be sharp and be on time with our words, man, what we're saying, and get to the point, man, and teach. And if you can't do that, well, then stop speaking. Now let's go to the blue letter in verse 16 on babblings.
Strong's G 2757. Kanaphonia. Kanaphonia.
Empty discussion. Discussion of vain and useless matters. Right, man. Useless matters, man. It ain't just talking about that you broke down the scriptures wrong. Okay? It's also talking about when you're breaking down the scriptures, just get to the point, man, and break down the scriptures, man. Stop turning to the left or to the right on something that's empty that don't really matter. To the point, man. Okay? This is not about showing off. It's not about looking cool in front of the Akim. It's not about none of that, man. Okay? That's self-glorying. Leave that stuff to the world. But don't bring that in the truth, man, especially if you're teaching and speaking, man. Because you got listeners. People are listening around the world. Okay? And they're looking for things to say, aha, I got them. So you have to be sharp, man. And to understand, just teach the word, man. Okay? It'll be a lot better if you just teach the word and stop with empty talk. Sometimes too much empty talk goes on that's unnecessary. Okay? In general. Okay? Not saying no names. I'm just observing. Just being observant. All right? Now, when you get rid of the empty talk, then you fulfill Hebrews 4:12. Let's read it. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit and of the joint and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. Right. So it's quick and powerful, man. But when you got vain babbling in the mix of it, then it does not become quick and powerful, man. It becomes real slow because you holding it up. Don't hold the spirit up, man. Just teach the word, man. Allow the spirit to flow and not let your self-showing around the Akim get involved in just teaching the word, man. If you want to fulfill the not casting your pearls before swine, okay, well, get the scripture, man. There's a scripture for everything. Get the scripture about not casting your pearls before swine. If you ain't going to break down the scriptures clearly to somebody, you don't want to give them answers, okay, well, go to that scripture, man. Okay? Be quick, man. Quick and powerful. Okay? We have the power, man. This word is a two-edged sword. We got to use it that way, man. And just edify. Okay? Because guess what? If somebody's listening and they're wondering, like, why come they won't just give the brother the answer, give this heathen the answer, or whatever it may be, whatever the reason is. Well, they will be edified if you went to cast not your pearls before swine. Then they can go, oh, okay, I get it. It wasn't meant for that person. But at least go to the scripture, man. Okay, stop with the semantics. Just teach the word like Yahweh Shai, put it in our spirit to teach it, man. So that it may give grace to the hearers. Okay? We don't know who's not an Israelite and who is. Anybody can come up and look like another nation and be an Israelite. So we can't approach it that way. We got to approach it like we're teaching and allow that net to grab who it grabs. Okay? That's the wisest way to handle it. So this is something that was just on my spirit, man, just for all the Akim to remember and to keep that in mind, you know, when you're teaching out there and you're speaking, that you're avoiding vain babbling, man, and empty speech, okay? That has no point, really. Just teach the word, be quick and powerful, man, and give grace to the hearers. That's what we're here for. Okay, the last scripture, Sirach chapter 4, verse 23. And refrain not to speak when there is occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. Right, man, this wisdom is beautiful, man. So when you have a situation where you can do good and edify and give grace to the hearers, you need to do it, man. Okay? Stop worrying about showing out and all that other stuff, man. Just teach the word, man, and give grace to the hearers and give them this beautiful word. Okay? Now, if they don't listen at the end of the day, that's on them, man. You did your job. Okay? The blood is off your hands. That's what we're here for. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai to give me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom, tell you Akhmet that is doing the truth and sincerity. Also to you sincere sisters. Shalom.